Hi, and welcome to my next talk in the series by me, Reinhardt Brucker, real estate broker. Today I want to share the answer to people's motivation when buying or selling a home. It's been said that we as humans buy with emotion and then we justify with logic. I found that never has been more apparent than in a real estate transaction. A lot of times people will go, I want to sell my house, and of course I got a great location. Well, the myths that they used to talk about is the three big things about real estate are supposed to be what? Location, location, location. That's a myth. After 40 years in the business, I found that there's 4 keys, actually 5 keys to a successful sale. The first one is location, of course. The second one is condition. The third one is proper pricing. The fourth one is effective marketing. And the fifth one is a proper motivated seller. Otherwise, you can have 1 or 2 or 3 of these other things, but if you don't have all of them working in tandem, you're never going to get a successful sale. What do I mean by proper motivation? The real estate sale is a very emotional event in people's lives. It's right up there with the major events. They're going to be investing in their biggest asset ever, spending the most amount of money ever, typically, when they buy a home. So why do sellers sometimes not get a sale on their home? Well, you can have a great location, but its property is in poor condition. You can have a great condition, a great location, but it's not improperly priced. You can have effective marketing, but if you don't have the other 3, then you're dead in the water. The most important one, though, is you got to have someone who's motivated to actually sell the home. And what do I mean by that? There's a lot of emotion when people are selling their home, especially if they've been there a long time. I call it the emotional letting go process, and it is a process. I'll tell you a story that happened to my wife and I. When we met, we both had previous marriages, and we had a blended family of 5 children. So we needed an extra large house. Well, that house had to have a lot of bedrooms, a lot of square footage, and we had to have it in a decent area, and it had to be in a reasonable condition. So after scouring the MLS and scouring the market, we finally found one that was a little bit deferred maintenance, but it was in great location. Condition was, needed some TLC. It was really properly priced, in my opinion, and it was marketed effectively because I caught it when it first came on the market. We drove up to the front of the house and realized at that point that it needed some deferred maintenance. So I'm looking at the house, I'm saying, well, we could do this, we can do this, and there's a service road that goes up behind the house, so let's drive up there and let's see what the back of the house looks like. So I drove around, we drove up the service road, I'm looking down in the yard and we're seeing the pool, and we said, well, we can do this, and I'm saying, well, we take the trees and trim them back a little bit. I was talking my way through the whole thing emotionally. What was really unusual was that my wife, who is very animated and usually very talkative, hadn't said a word, and it didn't dawn on me till about 15 minutes into my talking to her. And we're sitting in the back of the house looking down in the yard, and it dawned on me, what's going on? I looked at her and she's crying. I said, what are you crying for? She says, this is our house. I said, you haven't even been inside. She says, yeah, but I know this is our house. Talk about emotion. I said, remind me not to bring you in during negotiations, okay? So anyway, we went through the house, fell in love with it, realized we could do some improvements on our own, wrote an offer, and when I called the other agent with the offer, the agent said, you're not going to believe this, the lady changed her mind. I said, what do you mean she changed her mind? She doesn't want to sell. And she actually bought a place down the road, a smaller place, that now that she was just herself, she didn't need this big old house. So I said, well, what's going to happen? She says, we're just going to take it off the market. Well, I hung up the phone. I talked to my wife, and my wife was very upset. She says, there's nothing we can do right now. I said, no. I said, the lady doesn't want to sell. She doesn't want to sell. I said, but for some reason, I have nothing to base this on other than a gut feel. I said, I think this was like in October, mid-October. I said, I think she needs to go through another Halloween, probably another Thanksgiving, probably another holiday season in December, and another New Year's to kind of emotionally say goodbye to the house. She says, well, how do you know that? I said, I don't know that. I just getting a gut feel. She said, well, we can't wait. I said, you're right. So instead, we started looking elsewhere. And of course, every house we looked at compared to what? That one. So it doesn't have what that one had, and it doesn't have what that one had. Finally, we started talking to builders, and we were going to build a new home. And when we found a lot to build in, several weeks of negotiating back and forth what lot we're going to use, what kind of plan we're going to have, and so on and so forth. We finally, in January that year, the next year, we had an appointment to meet with the builder. I finally, on a Tuesday, I called him up. I said, okay, well, let's meet on Saturday, and we'll put this thing together. We'll sign the paperwork to have you build us a home. So Tuesday came and went, Wednesday came and went. Thursday, my phone rang. And guess who it was? Yep, you guessed it. The first house that we fell in love with. So they said, the agent said, I don't know if you're still interested or if you're still looking, but we're going to be putting the house back on the market and wanted to give you the first crack at it. I said, well, as long as you don't change your mind again. Well, what turned out was we wrote another offer. The offer was accepted, and we then moved into the house. But the interesting thing was that she had a breach of contract with the house that she bought after she was going to sell this one, and it cost her $10,000 in legal fees to get out of that first contract. So my point is, emotion is so powerful that it overtakes all the things that you normally think would affect it, like money. If people are not ready and if they have not let go of that house emotionally, you're not going to get them to sell. They have to be emotionally ready. They have to say their goodbyes emotionally because they've got a lot of memories there, and it's very important to remember that when you're doing the negotiation. Hope that helps. This is Reinhardt Brucker, real estate broker, and have a great day.